Let's do an update on my Reuteri fermentation project. I just got an email back from the lab about onboarding. All right, so what I'm doing is I am taking BioGaia Reuteri gastrous capsules and I put together a fermentation project to see if these can be successfully cultured and cultivated in a milk medium through fermentation. And so it seems to work. And to prove my point, I put together a fundraiser, which a lot of you have donated to. Thank you so much. And the fundraiser is still open for those who want to still participate. You are more than welcome to. And now that we have hit our fundraiser goal, we have moved forward, and I finally got the onboarding certification and okay from the lab. And so let's go over it together. All right, so I'm going to translate the email, and I'm going to tell you what they've told me. So basically, setup of analysis services, so to analyze my ferment. Hello, Mr. Kress. Following the acceptance of our offers, because I signed, I'm contacting you to finalize your integration into our services between two entities of Eurofins and Kress Dietetics. Okay, so we're on board. They know who I am. Transmission of specifications document. Oh, so they have, okay. So what I'm looking at right now, PDF, it looks like, so it is 15, 16 pages of the lab stuff, meaning like their full procedure of what they're going to do. And so how about, let's print that off. All right, so I've just printed it off, and they gave me a lab pack, which not like I wasn't expecting, but like now that I think about it, yeah, they should be telling me everything that's going on and how they're processing and what they're doing. So let's look at this. So this is their cover page. Eurofins Microbiology, Ronald. Contact information. They're telling me that the conditions that I need to send it in. And I'll look up where the address is. Apparently it's in the area, and I can go to the lab and hand it to them, from, my backpack to them, of course. And it looks like, so here, so samples need to be of at least 100 grams. So I'll make sure that when I'm giving them my yogurt culture, my Reuteri in milk ferment, that there's at least 100 grams in it. And, I'll look at this in greater detail, and I'll, of course, make this clear for you guys. And maybe I can have it translated and I can post it. That would be kind of cool for the big nerds. Okay, so, and what it would do is it would give you context of what it's like to work with a lab, because this is my first time working as a client for a lab. My other lab experience comes from being a student in the lab and doing my microbiology classes and all of that stuff. Okay. Oh, results. Oh, and so they're telling me, what are they telling me? That they respect, this is basically for the results, that they respect hygienic conditions. Here's everything that's like sanitary. Here's everything that, if you have a pathogen, here's how we tell you. If you have this is how we let you know. Okay, so there's that. Oh, okay. So here's all, because we're working with microbes. They're basically telling me everything that I need to know in relation to if I have a microbe that is possibly pathogenic, what is it that I need to pay attention to? And like what to do to move forward. So that looks to be right. And then here on this last page, I need to sign and date. And all right, so that one looks like it's good. I have to sign that, and I'll have to see if I can translate it to give it to you guys, because that would be kind of cool. All right, so next, going back to the email, I have a contact sheet. So all of the people that I will be in contact with, the logistics of where it is. Let's look that up real quick. Oh, isn't the world small? So those of you who don't know, I'm actually a gymnast, and the lab, this microbiology lab, is like maybe a 5-10 minute walk from my gymnastics gym. I know exactly where this is. Oh, that's awesome and very cool. I like that a lot. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so next we have EOL orders. So Eurofins online platform. Okay, so an activation. I have to go onto their platform. So their online database and their internal systems. I now have a client's system code that I can do, which will allow me to access my results. And they gave me a guide. Please include the first page of your order from inside the package containing your samples. Okay. And then, of course, their bank details so I can pay them in full. Oh, and then I have their accreditation. So basically like the proof of how good of a service job they're going to do. And then, very nice. They say they're going to pay special attention to my first order to ensure that everything runs smoothly and that I can contact them if I have any difficulties. Their service team is available to help throughout the entire collaboration. So basically, I got their official email. I have to complete, in summary, this thing, and then I have to, and so I will activate my Eurofins online account. And then I have to deliver it. And so I'll message them and I'll say, I'm not delivering it by mail. I'll give it to them in person. And so I'll see if there's a time that I can do. And then, which also means because they are local, and this is like the best part, and this is why like me doing this is so interesting, is that because I'm in a big city, I'm not like in a suburb or in a like far away from an actual lab. I can control the refrigeration process and I don't have to be nervous about the Postal Service making an unintentional accident of it going too high in temperature. So I like that. I like being this close, which means that like for future projects, like this will be very easy for me to do. So next steps. One thing that I will ask about is if they are processing my yogurt, of course I have to wait in line, I'm assuming, because there will be other people that are doing this. How do they control for microbial degradation through the refrigeration process? Because, you make a ferment and you have peak CFUs at the peak fermentation time, and then they kind of dwindle. And so maybe what they do is they have a type of like logarithmic or estimation that they do so that the results that they get at the time that they get it, they know following these conditions, even though at, maybe if it's 3 days afterwards, it's here, they know that with 3 days of aging of a product, the original, when it was dropped off, would be at like this point, even though it's right here, and so on and so forth. So we shall see, but I will ask about that. But because of how well known and their good reputation, I think that they will have an answer for me regarding that. All right, so I am looking at the reception document, and it says, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm reading this right, it says that if I give my yogurt, so transport needs to be between at about 5 degrees Celsius, which is refrigerator temperature, so maybe like 41 degrees Fahrenheit, so refrigerator temperatures. I deliver it to them before 2:30 p.m. The lab can analyze it the same day. That would be pretty cool. So maybe this happens a little bit faster than I'm expecting. The onboarding process was really slow, but now that it seems that now that I'm officially in their system, things are now moving at a faster clip. So hell yeah, I'm really excited about this. How results are so results will be delivered via a PDF report, digitally signed and downloadable via the Eurofins online platform that they sent for me. And these reports have legal validity, same as paper reports. So, and this is required. This is something that I really want to press upon. When you go and you talk to a lab, they are legally required to give you documentation of your process and the results. If you're paying this much money, the results and documentation that you get, these are legally binding, legally, I don't even know how else to say it, but these results are real and can hold up in a study and can hold up, in a true real life fashion. And so like, let's keep this in mind. This isn't some rinky-dink side lab. I could take these results and make a study out of it and make, and I don't want to say revolutionize the world of fermentation with this, but like, wouldn't that be cool? So let's see. All right, so one more thing that I'm going to keep in mind as I'm doing this, because I'll make a fresh batch from the tabs. I should do 2 separate jars, one that I keep with me and the other one that I give to the lab, so that when I go to the lab and I hand off, I'm not giving them everything. I'm giving them half. I'm giving them, one specific jar of what I've made, and I have a reference point of the same exact product at the same time in my own fridge. And I think that's a really smart idea. So let's do that. And I'm really excited. This is moving forward. So stay tuned. And I want to thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video, which will probably be me making the yogurt and taking off for the lab. So I'll see you then. All right, bye.